you ever wondered why you're not manifesting or attracting things that you desire? It's not that you're not trying hard enough. It's that maybe, just maybe, the missing link isn't what you're doing. It's how you're treating yourself and who you're being. Today, I want to talk about a powerful yet sometimes overlooked portion of manifestation or conscious creation: self-love. I'm not just talking about having a moment of feeling good about yourself. I'm talking about deeply honoring and valuing who you are and how to finally stop self-sabotaging. It's about truly believing that you are worthy of every desire. It's about fostering a mindset that says, I'm deserving of abundance, happiness, love, success, whatever it may be that you're trying to bring into your life. Sorry if this is like reflecting. I'm gonna have to, I always do this. I don't know why I don't do this before the video starts. Okay, that's better. The reflection is just kind of getting in the way. Whatever. It's not about being perfect. It's about recognizing that your imperfections are a part of your uniqueness and value. So when you hear people say the word self-concept, becoming, embodiment, or why self-concept is so important when you're creating your life, when your beliefs are in alignment with what you want to create, that's when people see instant manifestation. That's when you don't really have any resistance or opposing thoughts to it. The reason why self-concept is so important and self-love is so important when creating your life is it just makes manifestation a whole lot easier. You'll stop feeling like you need to force things or that you need to try harder. When you love yourself, when you truly honor your emotions or value yourself as a human, you naturally raise your state of being and you honestly begin to operate from a place of abundance and not scarcity. The more you honor yourself, the more you attract people, opportunities, and experiences that reflect your worthiness. Your beliefs also create your behaviors. So you'll see when people stay stuck in cycles of self-sabotage, or maybe, you want to start a project, but you're too scared to start it, or you have all these conflicting thoughts within you. Working on these beliefs about yourself and prioritizing yourself is going to be the number one way to not only bring your manifestation in a lot easier, but it's going to bring it in faster. When you struggle with self-love, or if you've had a ton of negative experiences, it can become a little difficult to fully believe that you are worthy and deserving of good things. How can you practice self-love with your manifestation, or how can you practice self-love in order to just allow life to feel a lot lighter and a lot more peaceful? I want you to start each day speaking kind words to yourself. For me, I love listening to positive affirmations in the morning. I have one that I just recently posted, but any sort of positive affirmation right when you start your day, you're priming your mind, you're priming your thoughts, you're priming your brain to think positively. These affirmations actually reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforce to you that you are deserving of good things. I've actually tested out sleep affirmations. I love them. It puts you in just this relaxed and peaceful state. Self-love isn't just about affirmations. It's also about action and behaviors. Take time for yourself each day, journaling, meditating, breath work, or simply taking a walk outside. When you nurture your body and your mind and you stick to your daily routines and you stick to your breath work and you stick to your meditation, you reinforce your brain and your body that you are worthy of care and respect. Self-love and working on your self-concept, you'll also see includes setting healthy boundaries. So learning how to say no, when to say no, how to stop overextending yourself. As a chronic people pleaser, this was a little bit difficult, but once I started to really listen to what my body needed and what I wanted, I learned to listen to when I need to take a break. Focusing on yourself also includes protecting your energy. So don't be afraid to say no to people or situations that either drain you, that don't make you feel good, or put you down. That doesn't mean that those people or situations can't change. It just means that in this moment, this isn't making me feel good. So I'm going to take a step back for a second and to learn that that's okay. Saying no is okay. It's actually extremely important to honor yourself and your emotions. Gratitude is also a great way to kind of lift your spirits up, especially when you're in a lower state of being. So take a moment every day. I actually have, I don't know where, I think it's out in my kitchen, but I have a 5-minute journal. I'll put the little picture up here. And it actually is a daily practice for gratitude. I love doing it in the morning and at night. It allows you to reflect what you're grateful about, especially about yourself, your strengths, your growth, your resilience. Overcoming self-sabotage. I know that this can be a touchy subject from someone who loved to self-sabotage without even realizing it. Most of these behaviors and actions are unconscious. So it's not like you're going out into your experience saying, I want to fuck this up. You're just unconsciously recreating patterns in your life. This can show up as procrastination, fear of success, and even settling for less than what you deserve. Self-sabotage is a sign, a major sign, that there's a part of us that needs healing. Now, this doesn't mean that you're constantly going to be on this healing journey, but you need to take the time to really sit down and look at your micro decisions and your behaviors throughout the day. This is going to show you what needs adjusting, and baby steps is okay. Slow motion is better than no motion. So the fact that you're even aware of these things is step one. So if you feel unworthy, you may subconsciously block yourself from receiving what you truly desire. And I don't want this to scare you, because this can be easily fixed. You might say, I don't deserve that promotion, or I don't deserve that kind of relationship. I don't think I'm gonna get what I want. I don't think what I'm applying is working. This all comes from low self-esteem and low self-worth. And it's actually not reality at all. These are just limiting beliefs that you have within yourself. Like I said, the first step is awareness. Whenever you catch yourself having these self-sabotaging behaviors, these thoughts, these assumptions, pause and ask yourself, is this belief true, or is this action aligned with love, abundance, joy, and the respect I have for myself? If it's not, shift the pattern. Instead of procrastinating, take small, consistent steps. Instead of holding back, allow yourself to receive and trust. The reason why self-concept is such an important thing to work on, and why how you view yourself is a game changer for manifestation. When you fully believe in yourself and you know that no matter what, you're going to get what you want, it kind of knocks any undesirable circumstance off of that pedestal, and it puts the focus on where it needs to be, yourself. And I know that this can sometimes feel a little bit uneasy when you've had the focus so externally on other people, other situations, other things. But prioritizing the way you feel and the way that you want to live your life is so important. And I know that it can sometimes feel like you're being a little bit selfish, but I think it's actually the most selfless thing for you to do, because when you show up better, when you become the best version of yourself, it trickles into all aspects of your life. Your relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic, are the physical manifestation of the relationship that you're having with yourself. So that's when you'll see people in really toxic dynamics or in situations that are just not healthy. It's because at a core foundational level, that's what they believe they deserve. And you'll stay stuck in that cycle and not really seeing the bigger picture, or not seeing that you even deserve better. Getting those beliefs in alignment is going to be probably the number one thing I recommend you work on. And it's also gonna kick out worry, doubt, and fear, because when you allow yourself to shift into the version that already has your manifestation, becoming the person that has it, true embodiment, it makes manifestation so much easier for you. You realize how much control you have, and you stop doubting yourself, and you stop doubting God, the universe, source, whatever you believe in. I'm encouraging you guys to stick to a routine, stick to the breath work, stick to the meditations, allow yourself to go all in. And it's kind of funny, because once I went all in, it was like manifestations were coming in left and right. I could not even keep up. The reason why I'm going so hard on how you view yourself, I'm gonna actually read this from my favorite book, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. I love this. This is the best I don't even want to say self-help book, but I've read a lot of self-help books, and after I read this one, this book literally cracks the code on self-image and how you view yourself. It's very eye-opening and also goes hand in hand with manifestation. So if you have not read this, you need to read it. And this is literally scientifically proven, okay? So just stay with me here. Science has now confirmed that philosophers, mystics, and other intuitive people have long declared every human being has literally been engineered for success by his creator. Every human being has access to a power greater than himself. This means you, as Emerson said, there are no great and no small. If you were engineered for success and happiness, then the old picture of yourself as unworthy of happiness, of a person who was meant to fail, must be in error. So it's also not even about forcing things. It's about letting it work. So this is another part that I'm going to read and then I'll be done. You must let it work rather than make it work. This trust is necessary because of your creative mechanism operates below the level of consciousness. You cannot know what is going on beneath the surface. Its nature is to operate spontaneously according to present need. Therefore, you have no guarantees in advance. It comes into operation as you act and as you place a demand upon your actions. You must not wait to act until you have proof. You must act as if it is there and it will come through. Do the thing and you will have the power. I want you guys to take mindset and take manifestation and take all of the book even out of it. How can anything in your life change if you don't change? How can anything change if you don't change how you're showing up? That's why your routines are so important. That's why the breath work is so important. Acting as if is quite literally all it is acting as if you already have it. So after you watch this video, I want you to act as if you already have every single one of your manifestations on your list or whatever you're trying to bring in. Don't go click on another video, throw some positive affirmations on, go for a walk, listen to some fun music, and sit in that feeling of, I have it, and I don't need to do anything else. The people who get what they want out of life, the people who are determined to win, the people who succeed, the reason why they're so good at manifestation is because their self-image is rooted in worthiness and feeling deserving and not being intimidated by no's or hurdles in life. Life can life sometimes. I like to also say that your circumstances or whatever you might be in right now is actually leading you to exactly what you want to experience. I'll use myself as an example. I got fired from my job, I think it was like 2 years ago, and I was devastated. I loved this job. I was with the company for like 4 years. As devastating as that was, it almost slingshotted me into my new career. And I have never been happier with the work that I'm doing now, and now even having the time to create YouTube videos. You can either look at these circumstances as something that is detrimental to you, or you can look at it as something that is helping you. I want you to also know how special you are and how lucky anybody would be to have you as a friend, to have you as a colleague, to have you in their life. You are one of one, and you need to act like it. I want you to understand how powerful you are and how much creative control you have over your life. Manifestation is very easy. I want you to start telling yourself that. It's nice to come to YouTube and to come to videos to kind of give you a sense of comfort, but I don't want you to be dependent on them to the point where it's taking you out of your life. You are always creating, you're always manifesting. Like I said earlier, and I kind of went on a tangent, but when you click off of this video, go do some breath work, listen to some affirmations, go for a walk, drink some water, hang out with people that are uplifting, live your life. These feeling states and these behaviors will naturally arise, just like your previous identity naturally kept you stuck. If you see yourself as capable and deserving of good things, you're more likely to make the right choices. You're more likely to stick to the routines. I want to see all of you guys succeed. So work on the beliefs you hold about yourself. Stick to the daily routines. The more you stick to the routine, the more you're creating a positive feedback loop for your brain. You will start to naturally bring in experiences that are incongruent with your feeling state. I made a post on my community tab. I asked Chat GPT. I honestly use it to help me create routines for my day. But I asked, what is a deep truth that you know, but most humans are unaware or unconscious of? A deep truth that often goes unnoticed is that most limitations we perceive are self-imposed and rooted in our conditioned beliefs rather than reality itself. This light's gonna die on me, whatever. From childhood, we're shaped by societal norms, fears, and experiences that quietly build invisible walls around what we believe we are capable of in love, success, creativity, and even self-expression. These mental boundaries often feel absolute, but in reality, they're just narratives we've accepted as truth. The mind naturally clings to comfort and predictability, which makes stepping beyond those boundaries feel unnatural or even impossible. But when you start questioning those beliefs, when you push against the idea that you're not good enough, not lucky enough, or not ready, you realize those limits were never real in the first place. The power to rewrite those narratives lies in the awareness, recognizing that the voice in your head isn't always right, and that you have far more control over your path than you've been led to believe. Most people never challenge this, which is why they remain stuck in patterns they could break free from. Insane. Like, I think I need this framed on my walls. Anywho, I hope this video gave you some insight, gave you some clarity, made you feel good. Prioritize your state of being. Prioritize your mental health. You're gonna thank yourself later. Please do the breath work. I just wanna shake you. Please do the breath work. I promise you, you won't regret it. But I love you so much, and always remember to respect yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, and you deserve the best because you said so. Bye.